Hey y'all, so I just found some utter fuckery in this glutathione community. So I'm back. We're gonna talk about some glutathione lies. Bold face lies. First lie is that it's gonna take a year to see any major changes. While glutathione does take time, depending on if you're only doing oral capsules or if you're only doing a glutathione lotion, or you're only doing an IV a week, which I know that sounds like a lot, but really it ain't. And the people who do IVs twice a week, and they do this until they get to 40 IVs, so they're doing this for months, they'll tell you, even with that regimen, you don't see a big difference. Okay, so just get out of your head that, like, I get that it takes time, but it doesn't take up to a year. What speeds it up is those people who do those 2 IVs a week plus taking 6,000 milligrams of, the capsule form a day on top of their 2 IVs a week. If you can't do 2 IVs a week, then you have the option of rectal implants. Rectal implant is taking a children's medicine syringe and inserting it 1 inch into your rectum. Obviously, you'll have a small water, like 1 teaspoon, with however many milligrams of glutathione. So I take 2,000 3 times a day. But yeah, then you can put it up that way, and that's how it gets into your bloodstream. Please do your research, because I know some of you are just thirsty for the lighter skin. You're wanting to learn all of the, the tips and the tricks, and it's like there are some, not a lot of people are talking about them, but there are some good ones that'll get it fast. Now the issue, I've also seen people saying that, well, you can go down a skin tone in about like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and it's just like, no. What happened to me was I lost some of the skin tan, because I showed you guys this picture. I lost the skin, the suntan that I had gotten, and now I'm getting a lighter base. But as you see, I don't feel like I've gone down a shade. I feel like it's brightened up and brought out the yellow. This is with 3, almost going on 4 weeks of glutathione. Okay, at first when I was taking, I was doing it the oral way, and I started out only taking about 2,000 milligrams a day, which isn't enough. Okay, so be careful. There's some Amazon sellers that have 500 milligram capsules, and it's so expensive. So you're getting a bottle and you're running out, if you try to do a higher dosage, you're running out of the bottle in no time. I think 10 days I would have a bottle of 60 run out. So it's like you have to take about 6,000 milligrams if you really want to see changes. Okay, about 6,000. There's some YouTubers out here. I can't remember what she's called. Her name, she does the Santiva Glow. I'm sorry, I can't afford the Santiva Glow, or I would. But yeah, she's been doing Santiva Glow. Even she's been doing that for a while. But she takes 9,000 milligrams. So you guys can take a lot. A lot. So if you can't go do the IV, but you still need it in your bloodstream, do the rectal implant. It's so easy. You can squirt 1 teaspoon of water with glutathione in it in your bum. It doesn't come back out, nothing happens. Another thing, I feel like people are just, I had to turn it off because they started cutting the grass, of course. But they're not telling you about the vitamin C side effects. And it's like, why? Wait till you get to your first day of trying to take 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C or more if your body isn't used to it. You're gonna get bubble guts like none other. I've had no issues with boosting my glutathione. I mean, I take 6,000 milligrams a day. Some days up to 9. It just depends on your wallet, how much you can get. But as soon as I went high with the vitamin C, that's like the bubble guts. It's no joke. So that was kind of uncomfortable. And everyone just says, don't go too crazy with the vitamin C. Anyways. Maybe they just didn't want to spell it out for us. I don't know. Like I said, half of these YouTubers on here, they're in front of a window. They're all bleached out. You can tell it's all exposure, they got their camera set up way too high. So anyways, I'm just trying to be just as clear as I possibly can be. So you guys will understand what you're getting yourself into. So far, I've been on my journey for 3 weeks. I'm just glad to be gotten rid of the suntan. I showed you guys the suntan. That was a month ago. Ugh, that suntan was killer. It was killer. Another thing, I don't feel like they really explain just how much glutathione you need to get in your system. So then it starts spilling over into the side effects. Some of these Amazon sellers, they have a bottle of 30 with 500 milligrams per capsule. Okay, you're gonna run out of that bottle in like 7 days. And I think that was just from me taking 4 pills a day. Maybe a little more. Yeah, it had to be more. That was me trying to take at least 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day. So at 500 milligrams per capsule, like, I'm now on to Gluta's Best. I've been there, and now things are starting to speed up. I'm starting to actually see progress. But like I said, I also am administering it to my bloodstream, and I do that through the rectal syringe, which I already have a video on that. Go see that. But it's basically the same thing as if I were to go get an IV, which them IVs are expensive. Expensive. So anyways, I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to get rid of the suntan and start moving down shades lighter, lighter, lighter. And I'm gonna be making videos along my entire journey so you guys can see. I can say one thing, and Frank White, thank you Frank White for pointing this out. He showed everyone that coffee enemas. Yeah, get on your coffee enema. Not enough people talking about the coffee enema, but Frank, he mentioned it. I haven't seen every single one of his videos. I've seen a handful, but he mentioned in one of them about how quickly, when he was doing them a few coffee enemas a week, how quickly he started to see results, because he had went out into the sun, he set himself back, and he's like, I gotta get rid of this. And within that week doing this coffee enemas have been scientifically proven to boost glutathione absorption. Not only that, but how much glutathione your body makes, because glutathione's natural, our bodies make it. Not enough for you to see a big difference, but it does make it. So I think it boosts absorption rate by like 20%. So look into that. You can find it all over the internet. It's not a secret, but no one's talking about it. I guess not many people want to do the whole enema thing. And I can get how it could be a little scary at first, but if you're trying to get quick results and just have your body completely flushed out of toxins, so then all of the glutathione that you're putting in is now going overload. It's going into overload. So that means you're starting to get those side effects, because anyways, I digress. The coffee enema is where it's at. It's where it's at. What are lies they're telling us? Well, there are a few YouTubers who have admitted to, I don't want to say swapping, but mixing brands. So they're taking glutathione capsules of that, you know, clear white or whatever, as well as like a tablespoon of the Glutathione C power powder. There's a website that makes this power powder. It's like a power powder, and they call it an IV powder. It sounds weird, but trust me, there's a girl, I'll link her video down below if you want to see what type of white that she's getting, because she is light. She is light. Though she's also been doing this for about 9 months to a year. So it's like, if I could be even half of her color in 6 months, I would be happy. But she said also she set herself back a number of times. That's why it's taken 9 months to get where she's at. She set herself back, and sometimes she just couldn't take it, you know, be taken buying the supplements or whatever. But anyways, she'll tell you she'll take some capsules, a few thousand milligrams of that throughout the day, but she'll take 1 tablespoon of this powder. Now this powder comes in like a little canister. I'll put a picture if I can find it. I'm about to buy me some, so I'll let you guys know how that goes in the coming weeks. But She's like that. So, but if you look at this YouTuber, I can't remember any of these YouTubers' names. The one who takes a Santiva globe. The one who takes a Santiva glow, that expensive shit. I can't afford that. I'm on Gluta's best and it's doing damn good, but anyways, she takes like 9,000 milligrams. So that's another thing that they're not telling you, is that most of these people that you're looking up to, they take in high ass dosages. And when they started out, if you watch every single video, when they started out, they were taking a way lower dosage. So if you want to start out into anything, I say just overload it. Go 6,000, 9,000 milligrams. If you have more than one brand, right now I have glutathione that it just comes in powder. I have some of that, and sometimes I add that to my enemas. But you have to understand, enemas, they come out. Like, it goes up, you hold it in, it comes out with all the grossness. So, yeah. So you're trying to hold it in for as long as you can. And Frank White, he says that his coffee enemas, and he added glutathione to it, that he saw a huge difference. But I think he probably wasted some of his powder. It all came out in the toilet, you know, 30 minutes later. So that's why I like doing the rectal implant syringe, because you're only mixing it. I'm mixing 2,000, sometimes 3,000, you know, milligrams. And I do this 3 times a day. So 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams at one time, and then repeat 2 more times during the day. And I'm only mixing it with half a teaspoon of water. So I think that's about 10, I think it's only 10 milligrams. I don't know, it's half a teaspoon. It's barely anything. So then you're just putting that up there, and it absorbs into your rectum, so it just goes straight to the bloodstream. I would say it's kind of like putting it under the tongue. Sometimes you can't put it under the tongue, sometimes it be burning. That's another lie they don't tell you. Put it under the tongue, put it under the tongue. Some of these burn. I'm rambling on now, but anyways, rectum, bloodstream, quickly, okay? They've been using this for years to give people their antibiotics, going by the rectum. So anyways, I'm gonna stop preaching. Y'all gonna see my skin in about, give me only 2 months using it. I've only been doing it this way for 3 weeks of ever using glutathione, and that's why I was like, I have to start this channel, because things are starting to move fast, and so I want to make sure that everyone else sees it while I'm seeing it, and we can also see my progress and what's going to start happening. So